Akwa Ibom State Anthem, please. Let us rise up, Ibom State, to the world. Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, may I please request that we remain standing while we commit these proceedings into the hands of the Almighty God. And I'll invite the member of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, representing the people of Ibom State constituency, the Right Honorable Akon Eyakenyi, himself an elder of the church, to please lead us in brief opening prayers.
Almighty God, Almighty God, our generation shall reign. Our generation shall reign. Your name, our generation shall praise your name. Our generation shall praise your name. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for a beautiful day like this. Before this day, you knew it will be. You are the beginning and the end. You seize the thing from the end, even when we are thinking we are just starting. We thank you for a wonderful day like this. We thank you for Akwa Ibom State. We thank you for our country, Nigeria. We thank you for His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, your son. We thank you for the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We thank you for the vision of His Excellency, the Governor, since he came on board. Father, we thank you for standing with him to make these visions today realities in the land of Akwa Ibom. We thank you for the enablement. We thank you for the clement weather. We thank you, the lifter of our head, for what you have done for Akwa Ibom. Today, Akwa Ibom, we are celebrating 34 years. And what you have done what we could celebrate today as a state that has gotten up to 50 years. It can only be you. Thank you for blessing us with wonderful leaders, especially His Excellency Governor Udom Gabriel Emmanuel. When he came here, you told us that you will use him to impact on this state. Today, we can beat our chest to say truly, God, that you have kept your promises. Thank you for the Vice President. Thank you for the journey mercies. We thank you in Jesus' mighty name. Lord, we hand over this gathering into your mighty hands. And we know that your face shall shine upon us. Whatever we are going to do today, we know strongly it shall be to your own glory. And you know with you, all things that shall be done here should be successful. In Jesus' mighty name we pray.
Thank you very much. The Right Honorable Elder Akon Eyakenyi, Elder of the Church, Member of the House of Assembly, representing Ibom State Local Government Area, which of course is where we are here for this event. Your Excellency, the special guest of honor at this event, and the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, GCON, SAN. want to acknowledge the presence of and welcome to this event the chief hosts of this event, the very impactful, the forward-looking, the very wonderful five-star governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Udom Emmanuel. Please put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, the wife of the governor of Akwa Ibom State, Dignitaries Martha Udom Emmanuel, will welcome you. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Moses Akon MFR, it's a pleasure to have you here. The Speaker of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, the Right Honorable Akan will welcome you. My Lord, the Chief Judge of Akwa Ibom State, Honorable Justice Ekaite Obot, it's a pleasure to have you. We welcome Your Excellency, Mr. Hidayat Bayraktar, the Turkish ambassador to Nigeria, who is here with us. It's a pleasure to have you here. Your Excellency, Senator Gabriel Suswam, the former governor of Benue State, who is here with us. Your Excellency, Mr. Donald Duke, the former governor of Cross River State, who is also here with us. Your Excellencies, former military governors of Akwa Ibom State that are here, Colonel Yakubu Bako, and Group Captain E.J. Ebiye, who have joined us here. All other former governors and deputy governors that are here will welcome you. Distinguished senators and members of the House of Representatives will welcome you. The state chairman of the PDP, Honorable Elder Akwa, National Legal Advisor of the PDP, Barrister Emmanuel will welcome you. And we welcome by extension also the leadership and members of all other political parties and organizations from different parts of the country who have joined us at this event. We welcome members of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly that have come here in their large numbers. As a matter of fact, the entire Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly is here. We welcome all of you. Secretary to the Akwa Ibom State Government, Chief of Staff. We welcome also the head of the Civil Service, heads of all the federal government agencies that are here, the Managing Director of the Oil and Gas Free Zones Authority, Mr. Umana Omana, is here with us. It's a pleasure to have you. We welcome all the members of staff of the Office of the President and Vice President who have come as part of the entourage of the special guest of honor, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We welcome members of the Akwa Ibom State Executive Council, Chairman of boards, commissions, and technical committees that are here. The Chairman of the Board of BKS Construction Company, Engineer Oliver Ibom, himself a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. The Managing Director of BKS Construction, Mr. Ono Kumrao. In case you're wondering which company that is the company that, of course, the government of Akwa Ibom State had handed over the responsibility of putting up this beautiful edifice that His Excellency the Vice President is here to commission. By extension, all of the management and staff of that organization will welcome all of you here. Representatives from other corporate organizations that are here, captains of industries, members of the political class, specially invited guests, gentlemen of the press, the good people of Ibesikwa Sultan. Let me recognize His Royal Majesty, the paramount ruler of Ibesikwa Sultan, the local government area where we are seated here. And I'm afraid of me, Ibesikwa Sultan is stronger. Ibesikwa Sultan is stronger. Iban Ibesikwa Moebame. Iban put a media number so Akwa Ibom is stronger. Build the youth. Greatest Nigerian students. Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today, the 24th day of September, 2021, one day after Akwa Ibom marks 34 years of existence as a state, we are gathered here on these grounds to perform a very significant event, a very significant function. It could be a simple tape-cutting function, Your Excellencies. But for the people of this state and the people of Nigeria, the significance of this event is not lost on us. Because today, history is being made on these grounds of Ibesikwa Sultan local government area of Akwa Ibom State. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're gathered here to flag off and commission this building behind me, the smartest, the most ICT compliant building in this country as we speak now. the tallest of its kind in this part of the world. As a matter of fact, the tallest of its kind in the entire South, South, and Southeast. A building which will serve as operational headquarters for a number of multinational companies who have already indicated interest in moving to the state that has the most peaceful ambience to live, to work, and to invest, Akwa Ibom State. I think we should put our hands together for the Almighty God, for His mercies and for His blessings, which He has bestowed on us in copious quantity. We thank all the people that have come and have accepted this invitation to be part of this event, including those who are watching the live broadcast on the different television channels that are carrying the signals live, and of course even that which is ongoing on the World Wide Web. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we don't intend to keep anybody here longer than necessary. But after all of the introductory and welcome formalities, may I invite the Honorable Commissioner in charge of the Ministry of Special Duties, the ministry in Akwa Ibom State that His Excellency the Governor saddled with the responsibility of supervising and seeing to the completion of this edifice, the Right Honorable Opolupum Eche, to kindly come forward here and present a brief address of welcome on this occasion.
Your Excellency, Professor Osinbajo, SAN, GCON, Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Your Excellency, Mr. Udom Emmanuel, my boss, the Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State. Your Excellency, Hidayat Bayraktar, Turkish Ambassador to Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, as we celebrate 34 years of God's faithfulness, outstanding progress, unity, prosperity, peace, and industrialization in Akwa Ibom State, I sincerely welcome you to this epoch-making event, the commissioning ceremony of the Dakkada Tower, the eco-friendly smart office complex with cutting-edge ICT facilities, the first of its kind in Nigeria. Permit me, Your Excellency, to take you down memory lane. In 2017, the federal government directed all international oil companies, IOCs, to site their administrative headquarters within the states of their operations. This directive is in sync with the long struggle and agitation by the peaceful people of Akwa Ibom State for all oil companies operating in the state to relocate their headquarters to Akwa Ibom State. Your Excellency, the Vice President, the demand resurfaced during your last visit to Akwa Ibom State, and you immediately directed the then Minister for State for Petroleum Resources, Mr. Kachiku, to liaise with international oil companies on the way forward over the need for headquarters relocation. Today's event is a testament to the dream and demand of the people of Akwa Ibom State, as interpreted by the forward-thinking governor of our state. May I respectfully intimate you that this ultra-modern tower is situated on a massive site area of 48,200 square meters, 4.82 hectares. It is an ICT-compliant intelligence structure with 24 hours power supply. It is 104 meters high with 21 floors of rentable office spaces, surrounded by a podium which includes restaurants, banks, and adequate convenience services. It has a parking space which can accommodate 400 cars. Other features in the Dakkada Tower include the following. The smart building rests on 49 number 1.2 diameter piles with a 32-meter average depth. The ground floor is about 1,819.45 square meters, plus a mezzanine floor which is used as a technical area. 4 number banking halls and sick bay with a total area of 855 square meters. 2 number restaurants with 330.90 square meters for the inner restaurants and 2 0.50 square meters for the open restaurant. The rentable office space are of different sizes, 600, 300, and 150 respectively. The entrance lobby is 400 meters square. Some exclusive features installed in the building include card readers, fire-protected doors, central stand-alone saver workstation, time attendance readers, automated cards, automated turnstiles, and humidity and temperature sensors in all the floors. Fire safety is given a top notch with the availability of fire electric pumps, FM 200, clean agent automatic fire suppression systems, fire extinguishers, intelligent smoke detectors, protection sprinkler system, and a fire alarm panel connected to the CCTV room. Other facilities provided in the complex are 4-number passenger lift of 3 meters per second speed, the fastest lift we have installed in Nigeria so far. 2-number staircase for emergency exit, technical building, driver's lounge, security offices, and a visitor's bed. Your Excellencies, may I, on behalf of all of us in the Ministry of Special Duty, welcome you to these premises and present the Dakkada Tower for commissioning. Once again, thank you, Your Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, for the opportunity to serve. God bless you all.
Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that was a welcome message that gave us a lot of technical details about this building standing right behind us. And of course, the summary for all of us who may be laymen to all of the technicalities reeled out by the Commissioner for Special Duties is that this is the smartest and the most ICT compliant building in this part of the world as we speak. Please put your hands together for him one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. We'll take brief messages of goodwill. This was designed to be a short event, but then a very significant event. And its impact will last even beyond today, even on generations unborn, who now have aspirations even higher than the 104 meters that this building stands behind us. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, deep calls unto deep. A governor who is doing very well, supported by a governor who has been in office 8 years in his state, and who was globally acclaimed to have done extremely well. The first message of goodwill on this occasion, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to invite, to speak to us, His Excellency, our brother from the sister state of Cross River, former governor of Cross River State, Mr. Donald Duke. Please put your hands together for him as he comes up here to present a message.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic, Your Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom, Your Excellency, the wife of the Governor, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, my colleague, former colleague, Governor of Benue State, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're all here gathered to share in vision. The vision of a man who has decided to take his state forward. The vision of a man who has provided leadership to his people, who has decided that he would not leave his people as he met them, but leave them better off with hope and steps that make them proud. We're here to celebrate you. You know, we politicians port from one party to the other. Unfortunately, it's difficult for me at this stage to port from Cross River to Akwa Ibom. I would have done that gladly. But because I can speak to you in the same lingua, I believe that I can also join in the joy of the people of this state to say we are glad that the Almighty has provided you to us. It's also very fitting that a gentleman that epitomizes humility, forthrightness, and leadership should be here today to commission this building. And I'm talking about the person of the Vice President of the Federal Republic. The beauty of this occasion is gold is gold, regardless who harbors it. Whether it's in the hand of a king or a beggar, it's gold. So today, regardless of political platforms, and I like to call them platforms and not parties, regardless of the platform that has elevated us to the leadership of our nation, we celebrate the success of our people. So today, I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate the people of Akwa Ibom State for what is happening here. It's leadership. Some may not see it, but in a couple of years hence, they would appreciate what has been done here. When the airport was being built, a lot of people thought it wasn't necessary. After all, Calabar at that time was 45 minutes from here. But today, it's one of the busiest airports in the country. And that is vision. And you're taking it to the next level. And this is what we hope and aspire for our entire nation. So I want to celebrate you, and of course, if I'm celebrating you, I'm celebrating Martha, because without her, you couldn't have done it. The peace of mind she affords you at home is what makes you sit here smiling and happy because she is taking care of the home front. And I want to thank His Excellency the Vice President for taking out time to say, well done. If he didn't believe in you, he wouldn't be here. But he does. And he's putting his trust in you. So, for we, the people of Akwa Ibom State, we celebrate you. We're happy for you. We're proud of you. You know, who no like better? So for today, you know, I was hearing the governor where we are coming from giving plots and, you know, to the vice president. I said, oh, you see what I mean, them. Nobody's giving me any plot. But I'm happy for you, and I want to really congratulate you for this. And indeed, from the depth of my heart, I am proud of you. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I really wish that His Excellency Mr. Donald Duke will return to his seat for about a minute. I am very sure Mr. Donald Duke will sit for about a minute because I want to take a minute and go a little bit down into history. Mr. Donald Duke. Your Excellency, in March of 2015, the governor of Akwa Ibom State at that time was governor-elect. And a group of Akwa Ibomites under the auspices of Akwa Ibom professionals organized an event in Lagos where the then governor-elect was supposed to come and brief the business community of Akwa Ibomites in Lagos on his plans for the state as he was going to assume office in 2 months. Mr. Donald Duke was the guest speaker at that event in Lagos at the Civic Center. And at that point, when he ended his presentation, he looked at the governor-elect of Akwa Ibom State at that time and said, I will not congratulate you. I will only wish you well. When you finish and you have done well, I will come back and congratulate you. I still remember. So it is good to see that 6 years after, he has been able to stand on this podium and say congratulations. Please put your hands together one more time for Mr. Donald Duke. Thank you very, very much. May I at this point invite for another brief message of goodwill, the gentleman who is a brother, not just to the governor of Akwa Ibom, but to the people of Akwa Ibom State. His Excellency, the former governor of Benue State, Mr. Gabriel Suswam. Please put your hands together for the distinguished senator as he comes up here to present a message of goodwill.
friend and my brother, the governor of our state, and his lovely wife, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me, on behalf of the entire people of Akwa Ibom, appreciate the presence of our Vice President, a consummate gentleman who have shown to Nigerians that is the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and not the Vice President of a particular political party. He is here today in a state that the party is totally different from the political platform upon which he became Vice President. But he knew that he would be here because he's the Vice President of the Federal Republic. Mr. Vice President, let me thank you very much. You've shown this in several states. You've shown this to all Nigerians, and we appreciate that. Mr. Vice President, when we are elected and we swore to the Constitution, we swore to defend the hopes, fears, and aspirations of our people. This gentleman sitting on your left has represented all of this. He has represented the hopes by the infrastructure that he has provided. As you testify yourself, you've been here several times to commission a lot of them. He has represented the fears of the Akwa Ibom by providing an ambience that is conducive enough for him to carry out this development. You have, in spite of the security challenges that we have across the country, you can hardly hear of such security challenges in Akwa Ibom. It takes a lot. As a former governor, I know what it takes for him to create that ambience. And so I want to join all the millions of Akwa Ibom people to appreciate this gentleman. This is why at all times, even at times that are not very convenient, when he invites me that he's doing a function here, I'm happy to associate with him and the people of Akwa Ibom. I want to thank you very much. And like my colleague this said, when you have a good wife, you are at peace to do a lot of things. And so I want to thank and encourage this very pretty woman who have stood by you, who have given you the impetus to do the things that you are doing. And again, Mr. Governor, to let you know that I'm glad, I'm privileged to sit on the right hand of my teacher. The Vice President, as a young man, taught me in a Unilag, and I'm happy to be here. Most people don't know. Anytime I see him, I see that very high-sounding intellectual who took me law of evidence. And so when he comments on issue of legality in the country, I'm confident that he knows what he's talking about. I'm happy the country has a Vice President in his person. Once again, let me thank him for coming to commission this project, and also to thank each and every one of us who have made it possible here. Thank you once again. God bless us all.
His Excellency, Mr. Gabriel Suswam, former governor of Benue State, also speaking to congratulate the people of Akwa Ibom State and His Excellency the Governor, and thanking his teacher, I almost said former teacher, but remember that there is nothing former about this teaching business, for being a friend of Akwa Ibom State in more ways than one. Your Excellency, a good number of people are claiming that they are now from Akwa Ibom. The Donald Duke has claimed the Vice President had long picked the local government area and is keeping it under wraps, so that those of us who are from that same local government area do not begin to go and ask him to come and collect certificate of origin. And now Mr. Gabriel Suswam has also picked Akwa Ibom State as state of origin. And I'm very sure that they all know that they will need certificate of origin, and part of my duties is to issue that certificate. So they will have to come to the office that the governor gave me at number 1, Osinbajo Drive, Dakkada Luxury Estate, along the airport road. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I invite for a message of goodwill on this occasion, a very committed servant of the people where she comes from. She has served this state and this country in different capacities. She's been a federal minister and is currently the only female senator from Akwa Ibom State, sitting in the red chamber of the National Assembly. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome for a message of goodwill, brief message of goodwill on this occasion, Senator Dr. Akon Eyakenyi, representing Akwa Ibom South Senatorial District. Please put your hands together for her.
Praise the Lord. Your Excellency, the Vice President of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, Your Excellency, my own governor, the Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Your Excellency, my own mother, the wife of the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Ibom is so. Akwa Ibom is so. Your Excellency, Mr. Vice President, I want to join earlier speakers to welcome you to Akwa Ibom State. Ete Emedio, you are a son of Akwa Ibom State, as earlier declared. Yabasi Udom Emmanuel. Your Excellency, Mr. Vice President, I want to state that in 2015, the people of Akwa Ibom State unanimously gave a mandate to a man that God had ordained to come to serve Akwa Ibom State in a time like this. I'm talking about the governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Udom Gabriel Emmanuel. When he came on board, he declared to the people of Akwa Ibom State that he will leave Akwa Ibom State better than what he inherited. Today, that promise has been fulfilled. Your Excellency, in 6 years, we have tangible projects, industries, the Ibom Air, educational sector development, the health sector development, name it. Your Excellency, a few minutes ago, you were doing the groundbreaking for the Dakkada estate. In the time past, Akwa Ibom people, government after government, was crying, demanding that the oil sector headquarter offices should be moved to Akwa Ibom State, where the oil is produced. The excuses that they normally gave was they don't find buildings, no structure, that they will not come to build office in the state. And when the performing governor, Mr. Udom Gabriel Emmanuel, came on board. He had that vision, he had that dream to ensure that there will be no more excuses. Today, we have this edifice standing to the glory of God. And again, you have come, sir, to come and commission this smart edifice. We want to say thank you for coming. Thank you for believing in a brother of the same faith. That God that is leading you is a God that is leading Mr. Udom Gabriel Emmanuel. That's why he has been able to do what we have on ground. And more are coming. Every time he speaks, he promises the Akwa Ibom people that any project he has started, he will complete it. By implication, sir, it means you will be invited again and again to come to Akwa Ibom State for commissioning. And I want to say, we are very proud of our governor, Mr. Udom Gabriel Emmanuel. Akwa Ibom people are happy with you, and we say, may God bless you. Thank you very much, and may God bless all of us.
Thank you very much, distinguished Senator Dr. Akon Eyakenyi. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we in Akwa Ibom State have, of course, known, and the people who should know have confirmed, that if there is one place in this country that is a delight to investors in terms of creating the enabling ambience, in terms of creating the good governance structure, in terms of systems and processes, for any investor to be able to make the best of his investment, that state is Nigeria's 21st state and Akwa Ibom State, where all of us are standing here today. This is a testament to the relationship that has existed between this state and investors, a good number of whom come from outside the country. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, those who should know have told us that apart from Lagos, which is the commercial nerve center of this country, the second state that has attracted the highest level of foreign direct investment in Nigeria in the past 6 years has been Akwa Ibom State. There's something right going on here for that to happen. Let me therefore invite, as a testimony to the relationship that exists between us and even the organization that came all the way from Europe to work with us to create jobs for the people of Akwa Ibom State and promote economic prosperity, a gentleman who had said that he needed to be part of this event. The Turkish ambassador to Nigeria, His Excellency Mr. Hidayat Bayraktar. So please kindly come forward here and present a brief message of goodwill on this occasion. Please put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen.
Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Udom Gabriel Emmanuel, and his gracious wife, Mrs. Emmanuel. Distinguished senators, dignitaries, the people of Akwa Ibom State, distinguished members of the press, and ladies and gentlemen. It is great honor and privilege to be invited and to participate on this momentous occasion for the commissioning of Dakkada Tower, which was designed and constructed by the Turkish firm BKS Construction Limited, a 21-story smart building located in the heart of Akwa Ibom State. as part of the 34th anniversary celebration of the state creation. And I take this opportunity to congratulate the state of Akwa, Ibom. DKS Nigeria Construction Limited is a company incorporated in Nigeria, a global company with over 40 years of experience undertaking projects all around the world since 1981. The group has successfully completed projects with a cumulative worth of $700 million to date. DKS has achieved a wide range of this by successful undertakings on turnkey basis in the diversified fields such as residential, commercial, industrial buildings, highway construction, and infrastructure works, factories of various sorts, as well as wastewater treatment plants. I want to congratulate Mr. Onur Kumral, Executive Manager of DKS, and his wonderful team. A Turkish citizen with a Nigerian pride. Ladies and gentlemen, the confidence in the relation between Nigeria and Turkey has paved the way and allowed commercial and economic relations between the two countries to improve rapidly. In 2020, the bilateral trade volume between Turkey and Nigeria has reached $2 billion. Also, our flag carrier, Turkish Airlines, has a daily direct flight to several Nigerian cities, and several Turkish investors have seen Nigeria as a potential hub for a massive investment with a win-win outcome for both sides. Our partnership extends beyond not only in trade, but mutual respect, understanding, and common norms and values that we share with one another. Many Turkish nationals call Nigeria their home, based how well they are received, welcomed, and showered with hospitality by the Nigerian people. Today is another proof of that. With the principles and goodwill of the Nigerian people, the country lives up to its name as the giant of Africa. I hope that our bond and bilateral relations will continue to grow and remain strong. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Turkish Ambassador to Nigeria, Mr. Hidayat Bey Rakhtar. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, for anyone who is just joining us or who is joining the live signals of this event, we're here for the commissioning of the brand new 21-story office accommodation, the smartest and the finest of its kind here in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is the project that, of course, has had quite a lot of economic benefit. In the period that this project has been going on, over 600 people were directly and indirectly employed on this project site. And of course, we can talk about the economic impact of that kind of work and a whole lot more that has happened here. Ladies and gentlemen, in this project, a good number of people may see a building, but there are people who see beyond a building. There are people who see jobs that are going to come from the organizations that are going to come here. There are people who see economic empowerment and emancipation. There are people who see the multiplier effect of having the edifice and the organizations that it will attract on the people here in Uyo and Ibesikpo local government areas, in Akwa Ibom State, and of course, in Nigeria in general. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all of these was made possible by a man who saw tomorrow from today. A governor that people have compared to Nostradamus. A gentleman that is building a future for the people of Akwa Ibom State, that is transforming the life of the youth of Akwa Ibom State. Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I therefore invite the 5-star performing governor of Akwa Ibom State, His Excellency, Mr. Udom Emmanuel, to kindly come and address us on this occasion as we speak here.
Akwa Ibom is star. Akwa Ibom is star. Eastern Rukara. Eastern Ima. Amen. Edward. Oh. Mbogetetio. Thank you. Vice President Marotio. Thank you. I wish our special guest was not going today. We would have spent time. These women, they want to dance, so. But we have to let the Vice President to go. Your Excellency, the pride of Nigeria. He just whispered to me now that he's from Onan local government. So finally, he has told me the local government he comes from. He's from Onan local government. Our brother, our teacher, our pastor, our mentor, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. GCON SN. Let me specially recognize Her Excellency Akwa Ibom, First Lady, Akwa Ibom State, Mrs. Udom Emmanuel. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Your Excellencies, all the former governors that are here, former Governor of Cross River, Benue, our former military governors, I welcome all of you. The Speaker of Akwa Ibom House of Assembly, my Lord, the Chief Judge of Akwa Ibom State, Your Excellency, the Turkish Ambassador to Nigeria. Let me recognize all the political parties that are here, all the stakeholders. Please permit me because of time. I know when His Excellency comes, he's still going to do an expanded protocol. Just let me cut a saying, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome all of you. Greatest Nigerian students, today, I think I'm excited more than the normal way I get excited. For a few reasons that I will just say in 1 minute. Number one, there were a lot of people, the naysayers, so many people. When we started, they said this building will never be completed, and I laughed. Today, we are presenting to Akwa Ibom people in Nigeria, in the diaspora, everywhere, all over the world, the smartest, the most intelligent, the most modern building Nigeria can boast of today is in Akwa Ibom State. It's necessary to just know a little, facts behind, because everything we do is envisioned by what we want to break into. If you check the balance sheet of the IOC, hardly before you see any IOC putting
building, lands and building. No, not at all. But they are allowed to take leasehold. They are allowed to pay rent. So whenever we go to talk to them, when are you coming? At least, even if you leave the 40% from your foreign land elsewhere, bring the 60% here. They were complaining, we can't do this, we can't do that, but we don't have office accommodation. Today, that excuse ends today. And I want to believe it will take just one statement from the Vice President on behalf of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for Total Fina Health to relocate here, ExxonMobil to come down here, Savannah to come back here, Universal Energy to come here, Corn Oil must come here. We have the smartest building they can think of. I think the commissioner took time to explain several features why it makes it the smartest. I might not want to repeat that. I know when he said, I could see some people almost jumping up. He said, how can the lift in this building is the fastest in Nigeria? 3 meters per second. Don't worry, when you are inside, you won't even know it's that fast until you find yourself on the floor that you're going to. Every single thing you can make any building smart is here. Today, I just want to appreciate the Vice President of this country for showing us love consistently. Not loving you yesterday and not loving you now. Consistent love he has displayed. I just whispered to him. I said, there are so many signature projects that we need your presence and your signature. He just agreed with me that he's coming. Number one, if you look at, we have a tourist attraction for Nigeria. If you just check to your right hand, that building you're seeing there is almost complete off the site. What is remaining is to come from Europe, the roof and the claddings. And then we'll have a tourist attraction of the finest worship center anywhere in Africa will be in Akwa Ibom State. And when you are flying across, what you're seeing there will be 100% illuminated in a cross form. That's not why we are here today. I'm just trying to let you know a tip why the Vice President must come back. I just also whispered to him that right now, in the whole of Africa, we have the only virgin crude coconut oil refinery. It's in Akwa Ibom State. You can't find it anywhere in Africa. That we are spearheading innovations that will generate revenue, that will create jobs, and will put us in a world map. Just of recent, we just launched a backward integration for that project, where our target is to do 2 million seedlings of coconut, and we're almost there, so that it can feed those factories and even export to other countries. The same way we've gone to other countries to also import the seedlings. Very soon, people around the world will be coming to Akwa Ibom to also import seedlings of coconut from us. Let me also reassure the entire world that people are talking about diversification of economy. We are already in the forefront. We are ahead. Very soon, there are so many which I've just whispered to the Vice President that we cannot announce on this platform that will be unfolding. People see me working, they say, but you're not working as a second-term governor. There's no second-term blood in my blood vein. What I have is to serve Akwa Ibom people, is to work day and night, is to be innovative, creative, and move Akwa Ibom forward. That's why I'm here. That's why I refuse to be distracted. That's why I refuse. No matter all those people, every Saturday morning, they are in the radio criticizing budget. How can you criticize budget when you're talking to the man who is an FCA? So you can imagine, every Saturday they are on the radio criticizing. Common sense will let those people know that if you did budget at 380 naira per dollar, and today dollars is 575 naira to $1, that automatically, and we do what we call a flexible budget. You know, how can you come from somewhere and teach
let me not go there. So let them know that government of Akwa Ibom, the entire Akwa Ibom is in safe hands. And we are experts. And we are going to run it very well and very safe. So, sir, I want to really thank you. It's not my duty to talk so much. It's for you to just say and make the promises and bless the building, and then we commission and then we go. But I want to thank all Akwa Ibomites for all the support. I've gotten tremendous support from Akwa Ibom people. The royal fathers, the elders, all the stakeholders, the youths, the women. They've given me tremendous support. And I don't take those support for granted. I can only promise you that I will work and work and work and work and work non-stop. And more will be coming. And I want to say, very soon, I think by next week, the Senate President will be here. He has confirmed that he will be here to commission one of the finest dual carriage expressway done by a no-mean company, Julius Berger, 27 kilometers that will lead from Uyo straight to Ikorekbene, dualized with the latest technology in solar energy. That's the lighting system that we're having there. With an outfall drain that will take the entire water out of the entire 27 kilometers into where people would not have any problem. It's ecosystem friendly. These are things we stand for. What will help in the future, what will help us even get us out of where we are, is if we develop infrastructure, build things that will attract people. The function of government is to create an enabling environment. This is one of the states that is so investors friendly. And I want to believe with this standing, a lot of investors will come. So I will not end this my short speech without appreciating the Turkish government for their support, even in this building. They've supported us, and I want to believe they will continue to support us more and more and more, both in skills transfer and also, I don't mind too, if they can send me some euros, I will convert to Naira and use and do more projects. I want to say thank you, welcome, sir. And on that note, please, Akwa Ibom people, with a rousing and thunderous applause, with all of us standing, can we welcome the Vice President as he comes to commission, present his address, and commission this building. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome Professor Gabriel Suswam,
Your name is Yahweh.
CCO and SAN.
Your name is Yahweh. You are the miracle working God. Your name is Yahweh. Your name is Yahweh. Your name is Yahweh. You are the miracle working God. Your name is Yahweh.
Amen. Amen. Thank you very much. Please sit. Thank you. Your Excellency, my dear brother, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Deacon Udom Gabriel Emmanuel, and his dear wife, the wife of the Governor, Dr. Mrs. Martha Udom Emmanuel, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Moses Akwa, MFR, Chairman Senate Committee on Power, Distinguished Senator Gabriel Suswam, and former Governor of Benue State, and other members of the National Assembly present, especially Senator Akon Eyakenyi and Senator Basi Albert. Special Advisor to the President on Economic Matters, Dr. Adeyemi Dikpeolu, Excellency the Turkish Ambassador to Nigeria, Ambassador Hidayet Bera Kata, former Governor of Cross River State, Mr. Donald Duke, former Military Administrator of Akwa Ibom State, Colonel Yakubu Bako, retired, and Group Captain John Ebie, retired. The Speaker of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, the Right Honorable Akon Eyakenyi, and other members of the State
Assembly, State House of Assembly present. Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Emmanuel Akon, and other members of the Akwa Ibom State Executive and Security Council present. Chairman, BKS Engineering Company, Engineer Oliver Ebong, Managing Director of the company, Mr. Onu Kumro, Managing Director, Oil and Gas Free Zone Authority, Mr. Umana, captains of industry present, religious and traditional leaders, the great people of Akwa Ibom State, and the greatest of the greatest of the greatest of the greatest of the greatest Nigerian. Hey. Honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. My brother, Governor Udom Emmanuel, let me thank you most sincerely for your generous hospitality and the very kind invitation to join you in the celebration of the 34th anniversary of the state. I bring you the warm greetings of Mr. President, President Muhammadu Buhari, who has asked that I especially congratulate you, Mr. Governor, and the good people of Akwa Ibom State on the 34th anniversary of this great state. As I'd mentioned earlier, I was here for the 30th anniversary of this state, September 19th, 2017, and for the 32nd anniversary of the state, the 21st September 2019. Now that the governor has finally found me a local government of my own where I belong, I'm very proud to be a recognized citizen of Akwa Ibom State. We bless God that we're all alive and well to celebrate the 34th anniversary. And if the Lord tarries, we'll be here for very, very many more anniversaries, and we'll all celebrate in joy and in good health. In Jesus' mighty name. I recall in 2015, when the governor shared the vision of his administration to construct the tallest building in the South-South and Southeast region in Akwa Ibom State here. Today, I'm filled with joy and pride to witness the realization of that dream as we gather to celebrate a commitment to excellence and vision as represented by this 21st-story edifice, this story of 21 stories edifice before us. But this building is not just the tallest in the South-South or Southeast region. It is certainly among the tallest in Nigeria and in West Africa. So the completion of the Dakkada Tower will most definitely address the questions of the paucity of world-class office accommodation for both local and corporate international companies, especially oil and gas companies. With this development, the big players in corporate Nigeria, and especially in the oil and gas industry, should now find it entirely auspicious to relocate their administrative headquarters to Uyo. This tower is a state-of-the-art smart building, as we've heard, combining architectural beauty with the latest technology developed for smart and efficient workspaces. I hear that various expressions of interest have already been received from companies in oil and gas, in banking, and in all the various sectors of the economy. It gladdens my heart to know that the investment in the Dakkada Tower is already yielding returns. This will certainly boost the revenues of the state and open doors for further investment. In my opinion, the Dakkada Towers is representative of government's effort to create an enabling environment for investments to thrive in the state. The tower is a catalyst for the private sector to leverage on the emerging real estate market by constructing more skyscrapers, which would be required as the promoters and partners of several of the industrial projects here in Akwa Ibom State begin to require quality accommodation for their offices. So the partners in the Akwa Ibom and the Ibom Deep Sea Port, the Liberty Oil and Gas Free Trade Zone, and other key players, of course, will begin to demand facilities befitting of international businesses, and they will find it right here. There will also be new jobs created, transfer of knowledge and technology as the tower is put to use. Ultimately, the Dakkada Tower will complement the government's effort at improving the standard of living of the people of this great state. I'm very proud of what my brother, Governor Udom Emmanuel of Akwa Ibom State has achieved in the 6 years of his stewardship as governor of the state, especially with his industrialization agenda. When I was here in 2019, we commissioned the King's Flour Mills, which I'm told is doing great things already. We commissioned the Lions Plywood and Timber Factory and the Power Substation, and of course the syringe factory, the meter manufacturing factory as well. Since then, you've done far more, and you have even launched the Ibom Air, which has become the gold standard nationally. It has become the gold standard nationally for prompt and efficient service. Your focus on infrastructure development is significantly at one with the centerpiece of the federal government's economic agenda. As you are aware, since the inception of our administration, Mr. President has prioritized the development of infrastructure, roads, rail, power, and broadband connectivity. And despite the severe economic headwinds that we have experienced in the past 6 years, we have invested more than any administration in infrastructure. As of last year, we had expended over 8.9 trillion naira on infrastructure. Just last month, the Federal Executive Council approved the Lagos-Calabar Rail project, which will pass through Uyo as a major station. At the end of last year's Federal Executive Council, the Council also approved the full business case for the Ibom Deep Sea Port. And of course, this was with the very active demands and urgings of the governor of the state. These infrastructural developments are set to establish Akwa Ibom State as a major industrial hub, not just for Nigeria, but in the West Africa and sub-region. I applaud the Akwa Ibom State government for following through on this particular project, the Dakkada Tower, to its completion. I also applaud the project developers for staying the course and delivering the building in good time. I congratulate the people of Akwa Ibom for being the magnanimous host of these great achievements, and also for all of the great achievements that we have seen so far. I once again commend my brother, Governor Udom, for his visionary leadership and his unwavering commitment to the betterment of Akwa Ibom State and its people. Mr. Governor, you continue to set the bar higher and higher, and you must never fall short, and you will never fall short. I wish you continued strength, wisdom, and foresight as you govern. I must also join everyone else who has commended your much better half, Dr. Martha Udom Emmanuel, for her support and for being there, not just for you, but for the entire people of this state. I want to commend all of your team, all members of your team who have stayed the course and who have worked so hard to ensure that this state is not only number one in the South-South, but is also doing great and mighty things and will become even greater in the years to come. Thank you very much for the great work you are doing. Akwa Ibom, Dakkada, I thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We'll proceed for the commissioning of the facility by His Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and a special guest of honor on this occasion. Thank you very much. Commissioning, please. Please, can we stay there? Those who cannot come, please remain where you are, please. One, please. Thank you.
PDP is coming back again. 1, 2. PDP is coming back again. PDP is coming back again.
One, two. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Hey. Q. What?
1, 2.
Hello, check. Thank you very much. Your name is... Name is Yahweh. Brass band, please hold it. Brass band, please hold it. Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I please crave the indulgence of His Excellency the Vice President to please make this announcement. Please, immediately after the commissioning, His Excellency the Vice President will proceed on a tour of the facility. Because the lifts are limited, we can only take the following people on that tour. We please beg those whose names are not read here to please wait until they come down and then they can go up. Of course, their excellencies will go up. Her Excellency, the wife of the governor, the deputy governor, the speaker, the chief judge, the ambassador, Excellency Senator Suswam, Senator Basi Albert, Senator Akon Eyakenyi, His Excellency Ebiye, His Excellency Bako, Honorable Mike Young, Honorable Niekan Iborakam, Honorable Nietie Eka, by Emmanuel and the PDP chairman, the secretary to government, chief of staff, commissioner for special duties, the chairman, please, and then one photographer and one video from the Akwa Ibom State Government House and from the presidency. Please, those are the only ones that will be allowed access in there for obvious reasons. Thank you very much. May I therefore invite His Excellency the Vice President, sir, to kindly proceed with the commissioning of this facility. Your Excellency, please.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Governor Udom Gabriel Emmanuel, Your Excellency, the wife of the Governor, Excellencies, distinguished and honorable members of the National Assembly, and all the honorable members of the Chief Judge of the State. It is now my very special pleasure to officially open the Dakkada Towers, stiffest in this the nation and in the region. The people of Akwa Ibom State and businesses that will come from all over the world, and to the glory of the Almighty God.